The boy and the beast. No one on the council expected the child to approach the dragon, least of all the aliens who had feared her for generations. The dragon's name was Rex, a creature born of stardust and bioweapons research, bred by the Ellerin Empire to be a living warship, twice the size of a transport shuttle. Her wingspan could eclipse a moon. She had leveled cities and reduced fleets to cinders with a single breath. But now, Rex lay in chains on the council world of the Lara Prime. Defeated, muzzled, her great chest rising and falling with the slow ache of survival. The battle was over. Her masters were gone, and the galaxy debated what to do with her. Extermination is the only option, one Xeric ambassador hissed. This beast killed 10,000 of my people. She was a weapon used by others, countered the Thari delegate. Do we punish the sword for the hand that wields it? Arguments rang out across the council floor, from the viewing deck. Hundreds of species watched through transparent panels, gazing at the chained dragon in her containment valley far below. Among them stood a human woman and her small son. The woman, Captain Alira Vance, was a war hero, credited with helping stop the final assault. She had brought her child, Micah, with her only because she had no one left to watch him. His father had died in the early days of the war. Micah was quiet, watchful, intense for a child of 6. He didn't speak much since the bombing of their colony, but when he saw the dragon, he pressed his hands to the glass. She's sad, he whispered. Alira glanced down. She's dangerous. Micah didn't blink. She's lonely. The council debated for days. Rex was too large to imprison indefinitely, too intelligent to classify as a mere animal, too powerful to trust, and too tragic to destroy without guilt. But while the diplomats argued, Michael wandered. No one noticed him slip past the upper guards. No one thought a child would know how to navigate the tunnels below the containment deck. But Micah had watched his mother do it every day. And children, when quiet and determined, could be invisible. He found her in the valley, chained, still, under storm-gray skies. Her scales were black with streaks of starlight. Her breath misted faintly to the muzzle locked around her jaws. She had not moved in hours. Micah stepped down the slope. The guards didn't see him until he was halfway to the dragon. "Wait, what is that? Stop that child." The cry echoed too late. Micah walked straight up to Rex's massive head. The dragon's eyes, enormous, pale gold, unblinking, focused on him. 1,000 simulations ran in the minds of every species watching. Would she lunge, snap her chains, burn the boy to cinders? But she didn't move. Micah, hands shaking but eyes bright, stepped closer. "You're not bad," he whispered. "They made you hurt people. But you didn't want to." Rex's eyes narrowed. Her nostrils flared, inhaling the scent of something new, something innocent. The boy reached up, stood on his toes, and kissed the tip of her nose. The crowd gasped. So did the guards, scrambling toward him with shields raised. But the dragon still didn't move. Micah turned around and said, simply, "She's not angry anymore." The footage went viral across the galaxy. A child unafraid, a beast unmoving, and a kiss that melted something no one expected. Fear. The Athari delegation used the moment to push their motion, rehabilitation instead of destruction. "Even a child understands what we adults forget," their ambassador said. "That pain does not make one evil. That weapons can be set down. That hearts can change." Alira Vance was furious, terrified, grateful. She held Micah close at night, trembling as she said, "You could have died." Micah looked up. "She didn't want to hurt me. I could feel it." Over the next few days, under tight watch, Micah was allowed to visit Rex again. She began to respond, not with words, but with gestures. A flick of her tail, a slow blink of her eyes, a gentle rumble that mimicked a purr. Micah would sit on a rock, and read aloud. He didn't know if she understood. He just wanted her to hear a kind voice. The council watched with increasing awe and unease. If a human child could reach her, what else might this creature be capable of? One night, a saboteur, fearing the council might vote for her release, snuck into the valley with a toxin spear. He never made it near Micah. VA Rex moved faster than anyone thought possible. She knocked the attacker away with a single flick of her wing and shielded Micah beneath her chest. The guards arrived moments later to find the assassin unconscious, and Micah gently curled up against the dragon's side. She had protected him, and the galaxy saw it. The final vote was cast 2 days later. VA Rex would not be executed. She would remain on the Lara Prime under supervision, free within the containment valley, allowed visits only by those who pose no threat. The first name on the approved visitor list? Micah Vance. Months passed. The war faded into memory, and peace took its first steps. Micah became known as the Dragon's Child, though he hated the fame. He didn't care about interviews or parades. He just wanted to read with his friend. And VA Rex, who once reduced starships to ash, listened to every word.